All right, third and final match of the day. We're on the draw. We're going to keep this hand. Needs a couple lands to get one land and we're okay, I guess. We've got a nice little beat stick. We have removal, which is good. I mean, we have all the key components in our hand except 1 to 2 lands to cast them. So let us see if we can get the land. Not sure what we're up against yet. Possibly a Abzan blue deck of some sort. Or Advocate. Not exactly sure. So I could roast Advocate. I think I'd rather, well, let's just blade number 2 here. I don't know. I feel like I'd rather roast a Siege Rhino. All right, definitely need the land draw next turn. That's a big deal. Okay, well that's good news. Wild Slash is going to be nice. Oh, Deathmiss Raptor, you say? Third land, yes. Beautiful. Beautiful timing. And it can block the Advocate, too. Very nice. So it's probably in our best interest to play around Dramoka's command, which means when he attacks with Advocate, we're not going to block. Because if I block, then he gets to go +1/+1 counter and fight our Thopter, and we lose both of our guys. So we're just going to take the damage here. I'm just about ready to roast at this point. But we'll see if he's got the Siege Rhino this turn. No play. All right. All right, let's go P and Kieran. This is a good time to use it. Because if he's got Dramoka's command, we don't care. Oh, Collected Company. All right. Opponent's going to Value Town. Look at that value. Look at that value. Can turn off haste. Or can just kill a Thopter. Maybe just a Displacer deck with the Reflector Mage. That could be. All right, now I'm going to block the Advocate with the Engineer, I think, because we want to prevent some damage here. I guess we'll block like this. I'd rather him put the counter on the non-vigilant guy. Ah, Wingmate Rock. That's a problem. Can't roast that. All right. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. So what's the play? 2 cards left in my opponent's hand. I guess the play is Chief of the Foundry plus Equip. Now we really hope he doesn't have the... Dramokas. Just those two. All right. I think that we block like this. Say kills that though. Is there a better block I can do? What if I block with 2 Thopters and a Thopter? And I think we're actually going to block like this. Well, I guess if he has Dramokas. Well, if he had Dramokas, I would have been screwed there anyway, I guess. All right, a 3rd Raptor is my guess. Raptors for days. 2-minute Spirit Dragon's not bad. Let's figure this out. So we want to go roast one of these. All right, how does it work? Well, he just can return them all. So, no, I guess we gotta go. We gotta go roast. This isn't gonna work, is it? Bummer. Because I only have 1 red source that doesn't cost me life. But if I don't kill these, I'm just gonna die. I guess I don't have a choice. It just puts us in a really shady spot. Oh, is a Stratus Dancer? So he does have multiple morph. All right, well. Should I hope this is a Stratus Dancer too? Seems like wishful thinking in my opinion, but otherwise my play is another Thopter Engineer, which isn't even that great. Or kill the other morph sacking it goes Fireblade and he gets in for 6, but I can't even really do that. I think we're going like this and hope that's another Stratus Dancer. But wait, even if it isn't now, that was a mistake, because even if it is a Stratus Dancer, he gets to just bring back his Death Mist Raptors. Yeah, I think we're toast here. Like, it was just a bad spot anyway, because I had to go to 6, which means I would have had to have chumped with my Thopter once he flipped this up. I guess he can't flip it up if it's a Stratus Dancer, right? He can't flip it up if it's a Stratus Dancer, because he has to counter something. So let's hope it's a Stratus Dancer. Then it actually would be an okay play. We're going to play like it's a Stratus Dancer. So we double block this. We block this. We chump block here. And that's it. All right, yeah, the Death Mist Raptor, it's GG's. No way to get around that. We chose poorly. If we'd chosen that morph instead, this attack would have been nothing to us. But because it worked out like this, we lose everything. So I wasn't going to play like it was a Death Mist Raptor. It was my only choice. Just sort of, it was a coin flip. I actually thought they were both Death Mist Raptors, but it just turns out I chose the coin flip incorrectly. I guess even if I had chosen the coin flip correctly, I wouldn't have assumed it was a Stratus Dancer. I just would have assumed it was the 4th Death Mist Raptor. We're 100% dead now. There's absolutely no road to recovery here. Not even going to force him to do anything. We're just very dead. Okay, so sideboard plan against this deck that has Collected Company in it, and Wingmate Rock, and Reflector Mage. So Disdainful Stroke will stop Wingmate Rock, and it will stop Collected Company. I probably like that more than Dispel. It's not going to stop the morphs, but we've got the removal for that, so we're going to have to hope that comes up big for us. Fiery Impulse technically does break... What? It breaks... Well, Rending Volley doesn't do anything against his green creatures. Does something against Stratus Dancer, but I don't think they can't. I guess Stratus Dancer can't counter it. Not sure that's important. Yeah, Death Mist Raptor is just a big problem. We lost to Wingmate Rock that game, though, technically. What? I can't think of the other creatures he had. All right, Wild Slash seems a lot worse, right? Sylvan Advocate. It basically, but we need it for the morphs. We'll bring in the impulses regardless. Aggregate seems a lot worse in this matchup because of his Death Touch and his Advocate. I think we're going to drop a couple aggregates. We'll drop one Wild Slash. We'll drop one Ghostfire Blade. We'll drop one Chief of the Foundry, I think. I like all of this stuff, but we kind of need to make room for all of this removal. And counter spells for stupid Collected Company. I mean, we could just ditch the aggregate plan. Go on Chief of the Foundry, Ghostfire Blade plan. All right. Maybe we do this instead. We got to fly over top, basically. All right, let's see here. Yeah, we're going to have to keep this hand and hope that Chief into P and Kieran Alar is good enough. Alright, Impulse is fine. Lets us kill a morph. So now if we draw a land, we can Impulse Morph and play Hangerback. Sky Spawner. That's a strange one. 4th land would be good. Did not get the 4th land. Which means could play 2nd chief, swing for 3. Probably do that. Because that way if we draw the 4th land, we're still in good shape here. All right, no counterspell for this, which is a big bummer, but it sucks. All right, that worked out pretty well, actually. He only hit 1 guy. Got the 4th land, so let's go Pia and Kieran pass. He's going to be at Wingmate Rock territory, though, which is a problem. I don't know what exactly we're going to do about Wingmate Rock here. Yeah, it's really bad for us, but I'm unable to do something about that. I mean, I guess I would prefer that to Wingmate Rock. Probably. We're definitely taking a Raptor hit. All right, he doesn't even want to do that. Okay. Well, Blade. What's the play? Go Blade. Equip. Do we want to kill the Sky Spawner? I presume so. I think he's probably going to collect a company again. And hope to hit a Reflector Mage to bounce our 4-power guy. That's my guess. Oh, he's just got Dramoka's command for days, huh? All right. So I guess now the plan is chump with the P and Kieran if he attacks with the Raptor, because then I can just play another one. Hope that's good enough. If he has a Wingmate Rock, we're SOL. Well, alright. Doesn't have Dramoka's command, then I'm fine. Definitely chumping here because we're just going to play another P and Kieran. Alright, let's just get in with flyers. Don't have collected company, please. Alright, well, Stratus Dancer can't counter P and Kieran, so this is fine. Did he have Collected Company? But if he had Collected Company, he should have... Oh, Den Protector. He's just loaded with morph creatures. It's like straight up a morph deck. I mean, it makes sense. It's like how Death Mist Raptor gets better. But even if you just had a playset of Death Mist Raptors, they work fine together. So, wait, what did he bring back? I missed it. Collected Company. That makes sense, because then he can do it and do the Reflector Mage nonsense. So, let's take 8 points of damage here, because I don't want to chump now. I wouldn't mind if he let us untap, because then we could draw a counter for Collected Company. Sky Spawner and Collected Company? Jeez. Alright, let's get the counterspell here. Counterspell. Nope. Not a counterspell, as it turns out. Alright. So, yeah, we're in a bit of trouble now. Okay, so... attack with all flyers. Hope he doesn't hit Reflector Mage. God, I would have loved to have gotten a counterspell here. I think there's a good chance he's just going to hit stupid Reflector Mage. If I had counterspell here, man, this game would be different. One card left in hand. I cannot afford to use P and Kieran Alar. I think the play is going to end up being Roast plus Hangerback for damage prevention. Yeah. Seems like the play. Otherwise, I mean, I could throw it, but it doesn't do enough good. Like, I could kill a Den Protector, but then I just can't deal with this stupid Death Mist Raptor, so we're going to have to let this happen. Alright, so we kill this. Play the hanger back. And pass. This way we can block a raptor, get another token. Company for days. Don't have another Reflector Mage. Just whiff. How amazing would that be? I don't think you whiff though. You don't think a long time if you whiff. All right. He had the Reflector Mage, which is a bummer. He had the Advocate, which is also a bummer. So, got some sick draws there. Still in trouble, as you might imagine. Gonna take a boatload of damage. Is Engineer going to be good enough? So let's say he bounces a Thopter token. I would have to play... He did bounce the correct one. Well, this still works out okay. As long as the last card in his hand is literally nothing. He can attack with Den Protector 100%. Alright. We're blocking the Death Mist Raptor. And we're praying his last card is nothing. So we go Engineer. Equip. Ah, man, that was close. Woo! That was close. All right. Spells, you're in. How did I not bring those in? Oh, because Disdainful Stroke also counters that. Yeah, it is true. We need answers for a stupid Dramoka's command. It's that Wingmate Rock is going to be the bane of our existence here. Do I want 4 Rose? I mean, probably not. I think we dump these like that. God, I need all these dispels because Dramoka's command. I can't even afford the negates. Like I don't know the right combination of. I actually probably don't want the Wild Slash now that I think about it, or like this. This is tough, man. I mean, stopping Collected Company and Dramoka's command are of the utmost importance. Dispel is going to be great for that. Is 2 dispels and see the problem is let's dump 1 Disdainful Stroke for a negate. I still want the Disdainful Strokes because Wingmate Rock is just so difficult to beat, and I don't know how many are in his deck. I assume 2, but because Disdainful Stroke also hits Collected Company, I like it. Being able to hit both Collected Company and Wingmate Rock feels really important to me because Wingmate Rock is such a difficult card to beat. Problem is Disdainful Stroke does not stop Dramoka's command, but let's do this counterspell package and see how this works out for us. No blue mana, but we're going to keep. We are keeping. This is a dangerous one. If we draw blue mana, we're in good shape. If we don't, we're in some trouble. But we're on the draw. We have a 1 and 2 and 3 play, and we have removal. It just feels like a hand I should be keeping. Like I said, if we draw the blue mana, this hand is real good. Problem is, Hangerback is worse against Reflector Mage, isn't it? Yeah, it is. All right. I want to draw that blue mana so bad. You have no idea how badly I want to draw blue mana right now. If I can keep my opponent off Collected Company, all I got to do is draw blue mana. Blue mana changes the complete outcome of this game. There it is. There it is. All right, I think we actually equip Hangerback and pass. I want to get some damage prevention going. I'm not going to be able to pump it, but keeping up Disdainful Stroke is just too important here. I want to get some damage prevention, especially since he's going to be able to get in with the Sky Spawner. He could just play Reflector Mage and beat me down pretty effectively, too. But I'm hoping he goes for the Collected Company. Or Wingmate Rock. Alright, well, that's way better for us, too. They're both... That's why we brought Disdainful Stroke in. Okay, so let's go swing at hanger back. Swing with hanger back. P and Kieran pass. He's going to be able to collect a company, but we wouldn't have been able to do anything about that anyway. Wait. You get Dramokas. All right, we're going to take it. I'm going to play around Dramokas. All right, had the company. He had the Wingmate Rock and the Collect Company. I mean, those are the most powerful cards in his deck here. Let's see what he hits. Flector Mage. Assuming he's bouncing a Thopter, he could bounce the P and Kieran. And another Sky Spawner. All right. Could be worse. It's not great, though. But Collected Company is just so strong. Bouncing the hanger back, which is actually okay. All right, 5th land. What does that mean? That means I should equip Blade. Swing with Thopters. Still 2 turns from that. Maybe I should have... All right, we're going to hang her back for... Oh, it's got maged. That's right. All right. I'm going to kill both these guys. My thinking is we're just going to prevent some damage. Not being able to play the Walker was not part of the grand plan here. But I don't know. It's a bit of damage prevention, I guess. Hopefully he doesn't have the second Warrock. I have a feeling he's running a lot of them. Yeah, it's pretty horrible. The spell, sure. Oh, no. No. Why? Why Bounding Crisis, a card I haven't seen until Game 3? That's what you did to me? Oh. Heartbreaking. Card I haven't seen until... Oh, what a nightmare. And just cards I can't dispel. All right, this match proved to be much more nightmarish than I possibly could have imagined it being. Absolutely nightmarish. I have no means to do anything other than... Yeah, we're certainly dead. We're extremely, extremely dead. All right. Wow. Tough match, huh? Got the 2 Wingmate rocks out. I assume he had 4, which may, well, see, Disdainful Stroke's still not probably good enough. Maybe. I don't know. This match just proved to be way more problematic than I possibly could have imagined it being. We are super dead. Dispel did not do what I needed it to do. We did draw the blue mana in time. It still was not enough. So, not much else to say there. So close to living. So close to life. So close to life. Xaxie's lethal. All right, tough match. I really felt like this wasn't that big of a problem, but Wingmate Rock's always been a problem. I guess Sky Spawner holds us back long enough. Reflector Mage is clearly a problem, Collected Company, so all of the components came together and beat us. Very surprising loss here. It didn't feel like a match that's terrible, but apparently it is. At least a coin flip, since we barely won game 2. It's probably worse than a coin flip. So, all right, tough match. Lesson learned. Apparently, we're going to have more experience with this deck to see how much of a problem it is. No morphs this game, which is just extremely strange, since it seemed like he was running a boatload of morphs. Yeah, just a strange match in general. I'd love to know how many Wingmate Rocks this deck has. I'm just going to presume 4, but there's no way to know. No, I think it's probably 4. With the Eldrazi Sky Spawners, that would make a lot of sense. Being able to swing in and play a turn 4 Wingmate Rock into a turn 5 Wingmate Rock has got to be game most of the time. So maybe I just need to bring in all of the Disdainful Strokes. All right, that's it for the matches today. We'll see you for the next league matches next time.